Good morning. Happy Monday. I just wanted to give you some feedback on our last discussion. I thought it was great talking about sort of uh, the nurture part of the nature and nurture, uh, not really debate, right? It's always both. And I've got some notes here I want to refer to, which is a lot of you talked about the role of stress and sort of toxic stress. And without a doubt, we know that that contributes to mental illness. And whether it's the precipitation of a diagnosis that you may not even have genetic loading for, or turning on genes, right, for a diagnosis you do have genetic loading for, or exacerbating a condition you already have. But I also want to say that sometimes stress can be beneficial. It isn't always overwhelming. Challenging ourselves or being challenged, because sometimes it's not our choice, right, can really benefit us. Just like lifting weights builds muscle, challenging ourselves with demands can help us develop self confidence and almost immunity to some other stressors because we know we can handle it. It's a sense of like self efficacy that develops. And for those of you, and I know there's a few of you in this class who've taken my positive psychology course, you know that how you view stress is very powerful in terms of how you experience stress. And so if you feel like stress or suffering, or which are inevitables, right, in life, are um, devastating or um, always problematic, that actually it can be more toxic than the stress itself. Um, so Kelly McGonigal actually did a TED talk on this called "Make Stress Your Friend." If you're interested, it's not required for this course. So I just wanted to mention that. I also saw that, let's see, some of you were talking about the importance of lifestyle, like exercise and eating healthy, and of course, connections, right? The power of relationships came up over and over again. Maybe distancing yourself from some toxic relationships and making sure you have people in your life who have your back. And then people mentioned, at the same time, if there are people in your life with mental illness, um, and you can, it's not taking such a toll on you to be with them, you might be their person, right, to have their back. So it doesn't mean just abandoning people who have diagnoses. That's sort of part of the stigma that we talked about last week. So I like that people pointed that out. Um, and the role of parents. I love that people were talking about with children, creating a safe environment, an environment where kids are feel recognized and honored and appreciated, and challenged. Right? We don't want to overprotect our children. And then also the role of race and stigma came up, and I thought that was really important because it's true. Even though mental illness is stigmatized, across races, we know that people of color experience greater stigma than Caucasians. So, um, so it was a great discussion. I look forward to this week's discussion, and take care. Have a good Monday.